You know right, assassin me. Airport and my moja nananum shegu edigu on my
Me mo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Munim say ever since our president Akufo Addo babe than a president, right? One of the people are more affected pa and the obibe to me aka say one level of investment akọ from Paa Kwesi Nduom, the CEO of Group Nduom. Ocean the banks and the other companies are the crane nyame nimni say hosem. Now I don't know whether it's because of that. Papa Nesenia na first were very vocal on issues, no. And say one kasabium ewo and semo. But out of the blue, and the Papa say dabi watena se ache on kasai na the crane nyame ni mo hwe bebi aga na ekwa ono de enye se wo ba abonti aba bebu Akufo Addo echi ono susu se ono Paa Kwesi Nduom na nka wo peso di president na nso Ghana for yanto ama no eya na Ghana for ebi mu nsem o maka ne se o yenim se Paa Kwesi na betumi aye adwuma no na nso obi anto ma no ana ye nto ma no e ma ne nya 10% mpo nti in his small way no watro nkrata akwa president Akufo Addo watro letter obi be se letter to President Akufo Addo wo ka che Akufo Addo say ono de wonye enyama 11 eye dubaako onye enyama dubaako ipe na sa enyama dubaako ise President Akufo Addo ya obehu ne se Ghana ye economy no ebesesa for the better nti Paa Kwesi Nduom letter wa tra koma President Akufo Addo eni ene small way a wo pese wo boa no yenko redi ana yenkenkan enyama 11 na wo ka waka tra Akufo Addo no yenko kenkan ana min reading tremo na Melodies
TV on YouTube
and politics no so person. Now, I see one, all infrastructure contracts signed by the states must have a minimum of 25% of value go to an indigenous Ghanaian and his or her enterprise. Now, I say contracts be be signing ewa Ghana has say infrastructure say yesi adan yesi kwan contract bia ye be sign ewa Ghana no ye make sure say at least 25% ebe ko Ghana ni ho. And you see saadie we no kware because what it does and they say e masika no eka ewa man ni mu si ekofo obi wo free Portugal ekofo obi wo free Brazil ekofo obi wo free England ekofo obi wo free America no baba be si akwan man no be ye project man ya etiane ke wi a wode ne sika na ikoni kromu ba Ghana ni a wo Ghanaian company ewa ha at least wa employ nkrofo wa ha etiane ka sika ne da Ghana ha ya at least it helps the economy, it builds the economy. The first one I work on no at least ye shembra ye make sure say be so say 25% at least of contract ebe sign no it should go to an indigenous Ghanaian and his or her enterprise. Now the second one I say all cocoa rows and projects funded by Cocoa Board must be given to indigenous Ghanaians and their companies. When so no query mentias yes say cocoa rows Ghana aha say cocoa akwan Cocoa Board ena yi say sika no e ma say yemfensi kwan a ye friend cocoa rows adenti ena yankasa ye cocoa ekuafo a ewa ha because cocoa ni yenkongoton fi Ivory Coast yenkongoton fi oman foforo yankasa ye kuafo local ones na omodo cocoa no ema yenya sika ede ye cocoa rows nja adenti na Ghana ni bedo na sika ne ba na se e wo se ye di ye akwan a ye de akwan ne bekwa akoma obroni se onu mumbe yi akwan ne man nti eno so mefoa ne so ye no kware I say ban the importation of chocolate, soft drinks, fruit juices, fruits, poultry, and meats completely. And this one will be a tough one. But Osha Asamo Paa Kwesi Mr. Ata.
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Paa Kwesi Mr. Ata may so rest in peace. But I'm talking about Paa Kwesi Nduom. Osha Asamo Paa Kwesi Nduom eka with this particular one no kware. Ye wa na Russia for ebe seni list of Ghana importations ye ebe o man mu akoko beef just say ohwe nyama ye import ngo ni na ye import efi abrochi ba ha enam nti o tre say fruit juice because Ghana we have abundant fruits. Mango season eba ebuya so. Ukoto mango 1 cedi kra bebre sometimes ukoto mango 1 cedi to me ma 10. Bebre ebi won kra mango ni ye de che. Mi fie sei mi won mango kese na edua mienu. Mango season ba bebre na ebu mi so sei. Ti mango na ebi won kra na ye de chiche. Ati ase inti no ye pese ye mango juice ana drink from mango a ye wo ekutuo ye wo watermelon ye wo chese fruits no ebu ye nso ewa ha. The only fruit I mean him say ebi ayen to me ndua wo Ghana apple any grapes but eno kra apple no kra no obi aye experiment a wetumi adua bi wo Ghana ayeye ati ase inti no nyankopon hirayen inti o say ye pese Ghana sika ewo economy nim na yesi de ne ye stronger sa chocolate ye betumi aye chocolate wa because ha na cocoa no adenti na ye beti cocoa no na chocolate ye crave ya brochi aba inti chocolate soft drinks what you say to say coke ni sanyama no fruit juice fruits ankasa poultry any meats ni na yemba ne and I side with him so ye kasi ye bani pork the importation of pork the industry a ewo Ghana ha say piggery industry na Ghana ha say be grow ye kasi ye bani the importation of poultry industry no Ghana has say no ebe grow. But you see, the other thing they say why it is difficult to ban Saturday way they say politicians here womu make policies ni na womu na wo hwa aside politics no some of them
Melodies
this is the
TV
business
on
they
YouTube.
do. And then maybe bibi so atremo. Aside politics no some of them this is the business they do. They have companies and now womu a big importers. E dey oya they say wa crab drinks if you are brocheba bebre. Or crab chicken. Madam for be ejuma tema fishing harbor. One of the companies are wamonso yes enam enyama no. Osha masa politicians ne sikafo a eba be kra enam enya asem ketwa. So some of the big men this is the job they do intino eya na ye ding. So better because so yes anata say wo say wo mo ejuma. Intino no, it will be very difficult. But like you see a penny ye pa, and I'm telling you. But you see how we can start. We say we can start with a percentage. Now the other one I said was to ban the importation of rice and sugar. And with this one, I saw say John Dramani Mahama tried to implement it. But you see, Ghana has say send ye Americano as a boy India. Mahama wanted to implement this with the Commander Sugar Factory. But even after the Commander Sugar Factory, that time the mekai ahasi ebedane asem ati the factory wasn't operating. After the Commander Sugar Factory was commissioned, the factory wasn't operating. It wasn't in operation. And also a good thing because we share sika ye de kra esichiri any emo if you abroche ba enya asem ketwa. So it is also a good point. Another one I said was immediately ban the serving of any imported food or drink at all state functions. It is a program, a buying programmer. A diana ya krefi abruchi abano, yembane no. And also
Melodies TV
you make
on
sure
YouTube.
Ghana, Indiana, and the best programs. No, it is good. Set one they say school feeding programs must only use locally produced food and drinks. And that one is also good. At I say school feeding program, no, you make sure say Ghana, ebi amuno mbenuano Ghanaian rice, beans. You make sure say Ghana And no, I don't know. I think it's already that way. I stand to be corrected, mum. But The 7th point they say take firm steps to ensure indigenous Ghanaian control of the financial sector, banking, insurance, investment, pension, and others at all levels. And he went so a very good point. But on no Paa Kwesi Nduom nekrano, say he has suffered from this, right? And you're making sure say Ghana financial sector, no, Ghana. Today, let me tell you the truth. Some of the only biggest bank, when they say Ghanaian owned, and Ghana, Ghana Commercial Bank, GBC Bank. Most of the banks are kesia na, wamu chese. Sika wa Ghana has say no. They are all not Ghanaian banks. EcoBank, Barclays, friends saying Zenith. Some banks in a UBA, they are not indigenous Ghanaian banks. Into omu make profit ewo man nimu a omu di kwa omu krom. Just last week I was hearing of a report of bank B ewo Ghana omu make profit, and out of the just one day omu decided say over $200 million omu yi free ahase e de akọ omu native omu country ho. And it is something that will hurt our currency. Ati I say e ade aranka ebe higher currency no. Say actions be to say so but ye ma Ghanaian banks no ye bomo no mu bedru level be to say all these people are. Onu yi sika na ye Ghana ha na wo because sika na ha se no making no. Ati I say so I think that is also a good one. I say all professional services agreements, architectural, technology, financial etc. must have at least 25% indigenous Ghanaian participation. It's, you know, as someone can say, you see in dying technology, finance, you make sure that at least Ghana for 25%. That's just here. I say all new and renewed concessions for gold, bauxite, oil and gas, diamond and timber must have a minimum of 25% indigenous Ghana ownership. And also, yeah, say Ghana, ye good ye bauxite ne oil ne nyaman you make sure say at least Ghanaian company be more 25% ya reserve ya momo. It is good. I say the digitalization agenda must be placed firmly 100% in the hands of indigenous Ghanaians and their companies. So digitalization drive ya Baumia air drive you make sure say Ghana for companies and air drive because I'm telling you, hey, I was listening to CTFM the other time. There is a Ghanaian company be wa Ghana ha more a creative softwares for other countries, other African countries. Now so yankasa ye memu Ghana no, we don't use them. You see a creative software. Ni akwa fa nkrofo bi fi oman bi mu no mo aba ye bogus software. Sa COVID-19 tracker ne sa nyamani na nkrofo di esika kwa. But there are indigenous Ghanaians bia omo creative softwares ema other countries. Why don't we use them? Why don't we use them? So I side with that. And the last point they say we should give full rights and recognition of Ghanaians who by necessity have become citizens of other countries to vote, be employed by the states and compete for elective offices. You know, I say Ghana ni bia wo ya Ghana ni na so wa abrochi. You make sure say your money to me so be to me at aba because of your Ghana ni. And that one is also it makes sense. Montreal comment box remember that say.